Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, commenting, booking readings. It all matters. I really appreciate it. I have posted the winners for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm doing another giveaway at 6,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment, and you are in the running for one of 2 readings. And I will give that out as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So I want to say thank you so much to all of you. Today we're going to ask, how are they feeling about you right now? We've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Let's take a moment, figure out which one is right for you, and we're going to move forward. Also, if somebody tries to contact you with a WhatsApp in the chat, it is not me. I also posted about that, but I just want to make sure that you guys are all safe. So we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 1. Pile number 1, you have this gold Egyptian relief bracelet. How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? Hanged Man, King of Pentacles. Three of Wands. I'm getting like they're really contemplating what their future's looking like. Because they do want this established, steady. They do, but there's, you know, like there's been something that hasn't really been moving in this connection. I feel like there's been something that hasn't really been moving in this connection, but they, you know, like they want certain things for themselves, for their lives, and I feel like a lot of the things that they want might be stuff that, you know, like conventional things. Like they might at some point want to be married, and, you know, like I feel like a lot of this is them realizing that, you know, they have to think about the future. So there's something regarding you that is making them realize that they have to think and plan for the future. But they have been defensive regarding this connection. They also, do they think that you're the Page of Cups? I feel like in regards to you, they may realize that, you know, that what they've been doing isn't conducive to long-term future with you. I feel like that's like, because they were, you know, they really weren't thinking about emotions too much. Like they were kind of being careless with emotions. But like they realize that that's like, that has caused there to be this standstill between you. Excuse me. And whereas they do at some point want these traditional things, like, yeah, there's something going on which is making them realize that they've been really defensive towards you, that I think that there's something about them that's realizing that their actions aren't going to get them what they want. And they're aware that they can have this ultimate happiness with you, but like they were not, you know, like they were almost, I'm getting like they were squandering your affection. They were squandering your affection, and like now they want more stability. They want to be that guy, but like they've blocked this. So they want a new beginning because they're aware that they can have ultimate happiness with you. It wasn't because you didn't make them happy. Like, they realize that they need to offer you stability and realness. But there has been this thing that they've, you know, this lack of mental clarity. It's like this person, it seems like, I feel like they're teasing out that there might be consequences. You know, like they do have overflowing feelings for you. They do want a new beginning. Like they know they need to offer you something stable. Because regardless of how they acted, this is how they feel about themselves. They see themselves as this steady, stable person. But, you know, like, they've been keeping everything still with this indecision, with this defensiveness, and with them, you know, just emotional selfishness. Like, this person, you know, was mentally conflicted because they, you know, they felt like there were all these options. They felt like there was, you know, like it's like they're getting to the point that they realize that they want these things, that they realize that they can have these things with you, that they have not acted in an emotionally responsible way towards that. Partially because they were mentally conflicted because, you know, it's almost like they weren't, you know, it's like a little bit of, you know, what if you aren't the perfect person? But this is what kept them, you know, and you in limbo. But now this person, like, they realize that they, you know, they want this future. So I feel like they're finally starting to get some mental clarity. Because they were under some illusions and they were blindfolding themselves. But now they really want a new beginning because they really want this happily ever after. So I feel like they are trying to, you know, they're trying to come in, but they're trying to, like, figure out how they can logic their way in, because there has been loss and disappointment here. It's like, so they're trying to say, they're trying to think, like, is there any way I can logically come back in? But they're aware that there's been a lot of sadness and disappointment. They've experienced sadness and disappointment as a result of this. They, however, I think they're getting to the point where they realize that if anything's going to move forward, they have to do it. Like, they can't have this ship come in if they don't put the action behind it. And they have been withholding. Again, they were, you know, squandering your feelings, like hiding, you know, like not wanting, like being closed off. Which caused a serious ending between the two of you. So there's been a serious ending. They want a new beginning. They really want a new beginning because, you know, they've realized that what they've done or what they're doing doesn't work, which is good. It means they might actually do something differently. But they have gotten to the point where they realize that if they're just withholding and holding you away and maybe just being selfish and immature with their feelings, then instead of having happily ever after with you, which they're aware that they could have that with you, as long as you're not going to reject them. But like, they can't have happily ever after with you while treating it like it's one-sided. Like, they actually have to meet your needs if they want their ship to come in. And I don't know why this is such a big revelation for them, but just learn how to be a good listener. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. I feel like this person, may not have been fully listening or fully taking you seriously. And now they're realizing that was a big mistake. They realize that you've had a difficult ending between you guys because of choices that they made. So this person is realizing, I feel like I heard ringing in their ears, and I looked down just then, and the recording was at 11:11. So, like, they're, like what you've said, like maybe they were defensive against it before, but now they're like, oh. Don't let anxiety guide your decision. Push past your comfort zone. I think it said pushed. Do some scary stuff. So I feel like this person was withholding because at some point they, were not sure that of all the options in all the world that you were the best one, which ended in a difficult ending. And they came from a perspective of fear. I feel like fear kept them from going forward. That's not necessarily really an excuse. It's just an explanation. Because obviously you're worthy of kindness and respect. And like, this person is kind of learning some remedial emotional intelligence. But this person really feels like you're their home. They feel like you are home. So if they were under the impression that there's a million choices, now they just realize, oh, but my actual home is with you. I've got this person feels possessive of you. With this person, like, I don't know why it's such a revelation, but this person has come to the realization that they actually have to put some nurturing in the relationship. Which is good. Like, it's good. It just shouldn't be a shocker revelation. But I feel like this person realizes they need to actually speak from the heart. They can't just, close off their heart to you and then expect things to pay off for them. And they do want a new beginning, so they do know that they need to speak with the heart, because they do know that at this point that nothing is going to happen unless they make it happen. So I feel like this person they're coming to a point where they're finally taking responsibility for what they put into this situation. And it's also important for you guys, not to take responsibility for them. Take responsibility for anything you brought into the situation. But, it's very important for their future and choices and your relationship in general that, that you let them take ownership for what is their part in this. It doesn't mean that there can be no forgiveness, no growth, because this person is displaying growth. But this person, like, there's, with the lapis, there's a real need for communication. And for a great deal of you, there has been no communication. Some of you, like, maybe there's just no intimate communication. It depends on what your situation is, but this person really wants to move things forward. This person, because sometimes this is about moving things forward and moving other people with you. I feel like this person is moving forward, but this person, like maybe bringing a little bit of baggage with them. Like they're not packing completely light. But this person is no longer under any illusion that you're not somebody very significant and special to them, which they were before. But this person like realizes that you got everything. Like, it's weird because I think that this person, like, it's like, because Wonder Woman is kind of a somewhat ideal human. And it's, obviously, we want to be dealt with who we are and not necessarily the idealized versions that are somebody's projection on us. But I'm getting like this person is realizing that, they can't do better than you. And that you probably could do better than them. That's what I'm getting. With the sneaker, I'm just getting like this person is taking small steps forward, slowly but surely. Because I feel like this person has come to the realization that you're their luck. Like you being in their life was luck. That them choosing to be withholding from you, choosing to, decide to, like they were a little willfully ignorant regarding you. And I feel like they're starting to realize that they really should have listened, that they realize that the choices that they made are what made this not work. And that they need to, deal with their emotions. And then you were luck. You were a stroke of luck. You were a gift from the divine for them. So this person, they want these new beginnings. And they're trying with, this is my world charm. So, like, they're breaking negative old cycles. That's the really good part. The really good part here, even though, they were careless with you, is that they realize that they can't do this anymore. They've realized they don't even want to do this anymore. They don't want to make the same choices. They want to make new and better ones. So they're, this person doesn't intend to repeat the same cycles with you. And the person feels like time is running out. So I've got the grinning. Okay, I did have a little emoji charm that I just threw off the desk. It was a little grinning emoji. And I'm not really feeling like they're feeling a lot of joy right now, but I feel like with that 10 of Cups, like, I feel like you created a lot of real happiness in them, a lot of joy, which is why when they made these choices to, block you out, to not give to you, to stall everything, to just... It's like they were being willfully, like they were kind of being willfully ignorant regarding you. So I feel like the ending between the two of you really made them truly miss the joy that they had when they were with you. Whether or not you ever were a romantic relationship or not. Because some of you, this person stopped things before it started. Just because they were so closed off. But it does look like they want new beginnings. It does look like this person's learning. So all of that is actually really really hopeful. But it does feel like, they made some super not the most intelligent moves, which caused there to be an ending between the two of you. So, this person definitely wants a new beginning with you. And it is ultimately up to you whether you give them that opportunity. So, I wish you so much luck. Thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm going to give it away too as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So be subscribed and comment. I also want to say thank you again to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters. If somebody tries to WhatsApp you in the comments, it is not me. It is a scammer. And please report it. And we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 2. Pile number 2. My gorgeous pink crystal candles. How do they feel about you right now? How do they feel about you right now? Lovers. I just heard mood for love. Also, pink, is a love color. Lovers, like this person, like is truly, really feeling connected with you right now. 6 of Swords. There's this desire to move on to calmer waters. This person feels bound in this connection. Like this person feels like that you're somebody that they're destined to be with. With the Hierophant, this person's really thinking about commitment. This person's really thinking of making, like if things haven't been so great with you, this person, so sorry, this person wants to move forward into better things with you. Because whatever it is, like this person's strongly feeling this connection. This person, it feels like you're definitely meant to be in their life. This person is contemplating, formal commitment with you. 2 of Cups, the Lovers. Like whatever they need to do to start making things better, that's what they want to do. It's how they're feeling. Because this person just feels like, this is meant to be. How do they feel about you right now? Page of Cups. How do they feel about you right now? Ace of Pentacles. How do they feel about you right now? Ace of Wands. It's like they're figuring out, there's this, real significant offer that they want to give you. So if and it does feel like you guys have had a rough ending. Like you guys have had difficulty between the two of you. Something has ended. This person definitely wants to start over. Do they think that you're the Page of Cups? I feel like sometimes they've let their, emotions, like they've made emotional decisions, but not emotionally intelligent decisions. And those not so emotionally intelligent decisions actually had them running from this connection. That now they're like, oh, but this person's really the only person for me. Commitment, connection, like, you know, like, whatever it is, they want to move away from this really difficult and painful ending. They want to move away from making poor emotional decisions. With the Two of Swords, are they mentally conflicted? I feel like I'm not getting that they're mentally conflicted about you, although that probably happened in the past. I'm getting that they're mentally conflicted because of the situation that they're now in, because of, you know, running away and poor emotional decisions. Because they love you, they want something stable with you, they have this huge overwhelming passion for you, but they ran from you and everything went really badly. So they're conflicted on how do you get from things ending really badly to starting off, you know, lovey-dovey. How are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? Trust yourself and the process. Is this about trusting you? I feel like this person, like they feel like you have a really intense connection and they're getting to the point where they're trusting the process. I feel like that this person, if they were resisting this connection, and I feel like they definitely were, they were resisting this connection. I feel like this person is getting to the point where it's like, you know what? They want to trust the process of this connection. Intuition. Because this person deep down knows how significant you are to them. This person deep down knows, and they're realizing that they have to trust that gut deep feeling regarding you. Find your truth. Yeah, I feel like this person has found truth in this situation. They found, and that truth has led them to realize that they truly want a new beginning, that they really have this connection with you, and that they, you know, that they need to commit to you. This person, like, they definitely feel like your soulmates. They feel like you might be twins, like if they know the term at all. You know, they feel like that you know that you're all part of something together. Like they feel this connection, and they might have tried to run away from the connection, but they found that no matter where they go, the connection's still there. You might not be there, but the connection is. Regardless of whether they work together with you or not, the connection is still there. So this person, like, they feel like a lot of this meant to be energy. They feel like your soulmates, and they're coming to the realization that if breaking things didn't work, you know, maybe healing things will. However, this person really hasn't shown you how they feel. They really haven't been transparent with you. They've been, you know, putting on a show. And that show was very much about, you know, like, I feel like this person didn't, you know, they were putting on a show but not caring. I've got 6. 6 is the number, well, as I turn it around to a 9. So let's go with 9 and 6 then. 9 is about endings. 9 is about getting to completion. 6 is about love and balance. With the, like, this person, they think that you are very attractive. Again, especially with that, like, that Ace of Wands, you know, they think you're very attractive. I feel like this person, like, you've always been somebody that deep down, like, they knew was special. But they have only recently been willing to get out of their head and, like, trust their gut regarding that. They're only starting to see the truth. And they're only starting to trust the process. But this person has learned wisdom along the way. And this person has come to clarity. So this person has definitely come to clarity. But I feel like a lot of this is like they're very clear that you're somebody that's significant in their life. They're getting to the point where they're trusting their intuition. And their intuition truly does say you're the one for them, that they should start something new with you. But they are having to, they're just having to figure out how they can move forward, from betrayal and endings and running away and acting like an emotional, not so smart person. So they're conflicted because they know that their highest life path is with you and starting over, but they're having to figure out, how do I move on from what's already been done? So I hope that this helps you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment. I said 6,000 subscribers, hopefully. We did do the 5,000. I posted that. If you do, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I really appreciate you. If somebody offers you a WhatsApp in the chat, it's not me. So report it. We're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 3. Pile number 3, my gorgeous little baby dragons. So I liked your number 3 at 33 minutes even. So how are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? Like, they want something concrete. They want healing. I feel like, yeah, it's like this person wants something concrete. Like this person's, wants healing. This person, however, is somebody who's independent. It's like, I feel like this person has a lot of love for you, but there's this want for something concrete. I feel like this person, they have their stuff together. And I feel like being with you would make them very happy. But there is some need for healing here. Not necessarily within this person, but I feel like there's a need for healing between the two of you. It's like there's an opportunity for healing between the two of you. How do they feel about you right now? All right, there is this small... So either this person feels like you won't take an offer from them, or this person has come to the place where they're a little skeptical of your offer. But there's some kind of dissatisfaction, which overall is making receiving harder. I will say though, I feel like there needs to be an offer of stability. Like there needs to be a real offer. So either this person knows that they need to offer you stability, or a lot of them, like they're not so sure about things unless there's stability. Because this person has really stabilized their life. So how do they feel about you right now? Ultimate happiness, healing, wish fulfillment. I feel like there's just a real need for stability here. That if there can be an offer of stability, like this can ground into reality. But there's some dubiousness about, whether an offer is going to be received or whether an offer should be accepted. But it's not for lack of love and affection. And there's certainly a lot of, like there is major arcana, like there's a lot of things here to heal connections. But there needs to be movement forward. There needs to be action. How do they feel about you right now? How do they feel about you right now? Star. I feel like either they really want to heal this connection, or like this person really wants wish fulfillment. Whatever their wish fulfillment is, they want it to be something that's stable. I feel like stable's like a not, like stable is not optional for this person. So like there's a real need for there to be an offering of truth, but that offering of truth will lead to healing. That offering of truth will bring a lot of clarity to this situation. And as soon as there's a lot of clarity in this situation, there can be a lot of happiness in this situation. But either this person's in the dark, like this person might be conflicted regarding you, especially if they've offered something to you before and it wasn't taken. I feel like I feel like this isn't somebody who's regularly very conflicted. This is somebody that specifically has some confliction here. Like there's healing. Like I think that you got the star twice and the sun twice. Star twice, sun twice. There's there's so much ability for there to be happiness, healing. But part of that healing, what's going to make because somebody in this situation doesn't have enough information. And not having enough information makes them dubious about taking an offer. And they may be dubious about taking an offer because the lack of information makes them feel like you don't have good intentions for them. That, or like you may, like this person may feel like you're conflicted if you had a serious issue between the two of you. But there's like, I knew there was going to be something like this because like there's all this beauty and love and, new beginnings. And there's some conflict regarding there being a serious issue between the two of you. And that issue, and especially that lack of clarity regarding it, that's what's in the way. But I'd say that there's a lot of things blessing this connection. So like, I feel like it depends on who you are in this situation, because I feel like it might have been read a couple ways. I feel like for some of you, this person, like there was a situation between the two of you, a situation in which, somebody didn't act fairly. And that lack of fairness is what has caused conflict between the two of you. Like that lack of fairness does make them think of you differently. Or maybe makes you think of them differently. Maybe makes you not sure about their offers. Keep being beautiful and kind. I feel like they do recognize that you're somebody that is, beautiful and kind. Like you are somebody that brings this healing, happiness, joy. Like it's truly either that or they're recognizing how beautiful. No, I feel like they're recognizing your beauty and kindness. You can't move mountains, but you sure can climb them. So I feel like it's like this person is trying to figure out how to, if one thing didn't work, how do they get to the victory with you? That, or, some of them are like, some of them, not all of them, but some of them are really, until things become clear between the two of you, they're really just going to go and be independent by themselves. They're going to go be independent by themselves. They're going to be happy by themselves. They're going to, this person, even in that case, they want a new beginning, but like there needs to be clarity. Because there's no lack of love here. But there's been some kind of action along the way. There's been some kind of action along the way that has made one person really conflicted regarding the other. Celebration. It's like there needs to be some kind of seed planted for there to be this big payoff and celebration between the two of you. It's like there was somebody who is avoiding this connection, or, like there was somebody in this connection that like didn't act right. And whoever did that, the other person is conflicted about them now. It really damaged this connection. Like not that, lack of straightforwardness, like the sneakiness, that actually truly damaged this connection. I feel like this person is not panicking though. I feel like there's a lot of people in this pile where like they're just, working on, living their best life, And I feel like whoever was that sneaky person, whoever things are gonna be able to move forward, but that person needs to come forward and give clarity. Because until that happens, like, there's all these blessings, but clarity is necessary. So I feel like somebody was being sneaky and somebody was being open-hearted. That there is actually an opportunity to make this connection something solid, something dependable. But there's one person who's lost faith in that. I feel like there's somebody in this connection that has lost faith that the other person's going to come through. Or that if they come through, that it's going to be real. So I feel like there's a lot of observation. I mean, I'm not necessarily getting stalking. I feel like there's going to be, if somebody comes in, like, there's going to be a lot of scrutiny. With little Gudetama going back in his shell, it's like there's somebody who just doesn't want to deal with this. Like they want to go back in their shell. But they're still, like, this person feels like you are a source of, like, this person feels like that they have this connection to you. They feel like, that you can, like, be this, big win, this prosperity in their life. But there's just a need for there to be this better formed connection. Because whatever happened in the past, even though there's all this healing on the table and all this ability for a new start, like, there was something in that sneakiness that caused there to be damage to this connection. So whoever, like, somebody did some damage to this connection, and the other person is just really, I feel like the person who did damage to this connection wants to come back in. And the person who, was on the receptive end of whatever sneaky behavior that was, is dubious about letting them back. There are no accidental relationships. People are placed in our lives for a reason. I feel like this person feels like you aren't an accident in their life. You are there for a reason. They do want this payoff. So I feel like they realize that they need to show you consistent kindness. Which, you'd think. So, thank you. I really, really appreciate you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. If you do want a reading, the email is in the description. If somebody gives you a WhatsApp in the chat, that is not me. Please report it so nobody gets scammed. And we're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 4. Pile number 4 and the golden file. Pile number 4. How are they feeling about you right now? Queen of Wands. Six. I feel like whatever's going on, like, either they think that you're somebody that's very desirable, very strong, like they see a lot of fire and leadership and strength in you, but there's a need for, while at the same time there being this, emotional, beauty and sensitivity. But there is a real need for balance between you. Because somebody in this connection has been very withholding. It's like there's this, it's like somebody has been really giving and somebody has been really not. I feel like, so this person doesn't feel like that, if this person was the person who was being withholding with you, I feel like they've come to the realization that they actually have to be fair, which is good. Like, that's a good realization to have. I mean, you wouldn't think that that would be a blockbuster realization, but apparently it is. Because this person has come to the realization that, like they realize that you are very special. They realize that you're very special, and I feel they've come to the conclusion that they can't have you and never give to you. How do they feel about you right now? Four of Cups. Does this person feel like I feel like this person feels like you're super dissatisfied with them. Like this person, I feel like this person knows that you're super dissatisfied with them, and this person, even though they know that you have a lot of deep feelings and you're very affectionate, this person also realizes that, you will leave. Like this person knows that, if you're dissatisfied with them, that you're gonna go. High Priestess. Feel like this person has had a little bit of a spiritual awakening regarding you. Especially regarding the balance that they need to create in reality. And also, usually there's two pillars behind the Empress, not the Empress, the High Priestess. There's a light pillar and a dark pillar. I feel like this person has really had to deal with their dark side, deal with, their intuition. Like this person has become much more intuitive. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? And this person feels like this person deep down in their gut, in a very visceral way, feels like you guys are meant to be together. But what manifested in real life. How do they feel about you? So they feel like that they could have long-term stability and commitment with you. Like deep down, they know that there's a depth to this connection. I feel like that there's just a real need for things to be evened out in the real practical ways that things need to be evened out. And this person also realizes that you are super dissatisfied with them, and are going to go your own way regardless of this connection if they don't give to you. So I feel like that's the person has, that's part of it. This person has realized that them not giving to you means that they don't get the payoff. Like they don't get this long-term happy connection. I feel like this person has come to the realization that maybe you're the okay. So this person has come to the realization that you may be the only person that they can have this with. That you may be the only person that they can have family, that they can have stability, that they can have a truly long-term stable connection with. And you're super dissatisfied because they didn't give to you. And you're moving on, which means that they're realizing that that choice means that they won't have this in their life, that their greediness means that they won't have their happy ever after. How do they feel about you right now? They feel connected to you. Like, they feel like, regardless of anything else, they feel super connected to you. They feel spiritually connected to you. It's like you guys are so interconnected in every way but the physical. It's like, you're emotionally connected, you're spiritually connected, like wherever you go, wherever this person goes, this person feels like you're with them. But the only thing that it's like, it feels like this person hasn't let this ground between the two of you. Like, this person hasn't let this become a reality. And I feel like this person has come to the realization that even if you feel this connection, you're going to move on without them. Feel like a lot of them have come to the realization that they've been a burden to you. Yeah, I feel like whatever they were supposed to give to you in the physical realm, they just didn't. And they created a situation where they weren't giving, there was no reciprocation, and therefore they realized that you're dropping them because they acted like a burden. You are no longer excited about this connection because of that. With the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like this person has definitely come to the realization, like, that you were going to give them the happy ever after that they could have with you. That they actually, like, that all they needed to do was just not make this one-sided. I'm not getting that they are confused about you so much. I feel like they were, one of the reasons why they've been making these choices, but I feel like their actions, their actions have made them an option, and their actions have made them an option that you don't really particularly want to carry anymore. And this person realizes that, this person's realizing that they truly shot themselves in the foot. Because I feel like there was somebody that was, giving a lot in this connection, and then there was somebody who is just determined not at all. I feel like this person has realized that, that they could have had happily ever after, that you were offering them that. They were offering you like the best. They were offering them you were offering them the best thing that they were ever going to get. And again, regardless of whether you're with you, they feel you, but the complete lack of giving in the situation means that in order for you to take leadership in your life, you dropped them. They must love your mind too. Now, this person may have really loved your mind. I feel like a lot of them really did. Choose happiness constantly. I feel like this person has come to the realization that they did not choose happiness. They did not choose happiness. They burdened you. That you were this person who showed a lot of caring. But now you're somebody who's going to move forward no matter what. So like they realized that they did not choose the scenario in which they could have happiness. And they feel like you're dropping them. Time out. So they feel like that there's a timeout between this connection, and they're trying to figure out, okay, they've gotten where they're gotten. Can they at this point choose happiness? Feel like I need to pick one more card. Something relating to the timeout, please. Yeah. They're very aware that they caused there to be a timeout between the two of you. Like, if, you know, like, because even if the emotions were reciprocal, like, the real practical things that needed to be done were just withheld. And that caused there to be really genuine damage in this connection. Like, this connection, this person is realizing that your connection with them is damaged. Even if it's spiritual and even if it's special, it is damaged, it is malformed because of a lack. It's like all this person had to do was be fair to you. Really, all this person had to do was be fair to you, but they didn't. It caused heartbreak. It caused, you know, like I feel like they did it because they wanted to, you know, hide. They wanted to, you know, like they were being sneaky. And I feel like this person, you know, has come to the realization that there is real, genuine love between the two of you. Like, this person feels love. This person knows that you feel love. This person even knows that you've displayed a lot of love and caring towards them. They just didn't send it, you know, like, they took it, but they didn't send it back. So this person feels like you are their good luck. I feel like this person does realize that you were the source of good luck, that you were the situation that they could have their happily ever after in. And they still see you that way. But there needs to be a healthy connection between the two of you. Because it's like these reciprocal emotions need to turn into reciprocal actions. So this person is realizing that, you know, I feel like this person is realizing that there's real tender love between the two of you. But they're almost realizing that, you know, love isn't going to be enough if it doesn't translate into action. So I hope that this helped you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. If you want to book a reading, my email is in the description. If you do have somebody communicate with you with a WhatsApp, it's not me. It's a scam. Please report it. I want to say thank you again. And you're awesome. Just remember that.